recording.
Okay. Hey, y'all. So we are going to watch Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Okay? This is our reaction to it. This is episode 61. So... I like that dress. Yeah, I like that orange. I like them shoes. How many girls is it?
Yeah, I was like, is this another one? Yeah, that's
How many girls did we count in? Oh, she dancing. Hold on, wait. Wait.
oh my
Whew.
gosh.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
What is going on?
Okay. No, pause it, cause I got a question.
Oh no.
Was she supposed to pose like everybody else, how they was strutting?
I don't know
Or
what
was
she
she
was
supposed to, she was doing all this. She was doing this, and I'm like, okay, girl, what we doing? What we do? We doing this? Or we posing like everybody else posing and they twirling?
She's trying.
Okay. All right.
She's putting her unique take, her unique spin on herself. You know.
I mean, I'm not mad at it at all.
She gonna find somebody.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with
like
another episode of
15
Pop the
women.
Balloon or Find Love. Now before we jump into the episode, I do want to say make sure you check out our new segment called The Speaker Room coming out this Friday, where you'll get the inside scoop on what the contestants are feeling, what they're thinking before and after the episode. So, like I said, make sure you check it out. It's going to come out this Friday, called The Speaker Room. Now, back to Pop the Balloon. We do have some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this.
All right, ladies. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one.
They're
When he
all
comes
pretty.
around this corner, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just really not feeling, you cannot see
guarantee
yourself
you
being with
everybody's
this
gonna
man,
pop their balloon.
go ahead and pop your balloon. Yep, that's right.
Probably got no match.
And
No
I'll go over
matches.
to you and
You don't
see
think so?
why you ended up
Nope.
popping your balloon.
That's
Are you guys
how it
ready?
goes.
Okay. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Clinton.
Clinton, how old are you?
I am 38. I'll actually be 39 in 2 weeks here.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Thank you very much.
Now, what do you do?
Oh, what he said?
So I
39.
work-
Yeah, 39.
He said 39, like 39.
Yeah, 39. What's wrong with that? Half the women there are probably close to the.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it. I didn't think he was 39.
Oh, you say you look young?
I thought he
Younger?
was a little bit younger. But when he said 39, he kind of said that fast. And I was like, 29, 39. Anyway, go ahead.
In education, I'm an assistant principal, athletic director for high school.
Very nice. Okay, and what do you like to do for fun?
So I like to play sports. Most of the time I'm playing volleyball, pickleball, basketball when I feel like it again. Love spending time with my family, love singing. That's probably one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
Like watching TV shows, just hanging out, taking walks, enjoying outdoors.
Nice. Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
First and foremost, I look for God-fearing woman. That's something that's super important to me. My faith is probably the most important thing to me. Look for someone who is emotionally intelligent. Love a woman that knows how she feels and knows how to communicate that. Look for someone who is...
That'll be funny.
What?
Somebody said I keep God first and then they just pop the balloon.
I mean, looking at hold on, wait. Looking at his profile, he's a nice looking man. He's very well spoken. He comes from an educational background. He's very clean, as you can see. And I mean,
everyone's gonna pop. He's not gonna match with nobody.
We gonna see.
That's just how it goes.
Willing to have fun, but also be down to earth. So those things are really, really important to me. And someone just who respects themselves and respects other people.
Okay, good. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me would be someone who doesn't have a relationship with God, knows where they're at with Him. Someone who's not emotionally intelligent. Really don't want to deal with someone who's afraid to communicate, talk with me how they're feeling, whether it's good, bad, or ugly.
Oh Jesus!
I told you.
Someone who's not willing to do things, try new things, enjoy life experiences.
All right, got it.
Oh,
So
man.
we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see
man.
why they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay, we'll start over here first. We can have your name and age.
I am Sade. I'm 28.
And Sade, what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
So he is very handsome. I was just waiting for a spark there to see myself with him outside of this show. I didn't see it. Everything he said was great. All his answers were good. I just did not see it for myself. But again, very handsome, very attractive, and I'm pretty sure one of these ladies will snatch you up. Just for me, it's
So
not my type.
you gotta show the fit.
Alrighty. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Gorgeous smile. Love automatically her personality. Probably not someone I would approach if I were just out and about, but love your smile. Think it's very, very gorgeous.
Thank you. We did get another pop down over here. Your name and age.
Lord.
Hi, my name is Kisu, and I'm 27.
And Kisu, what do you do?
I work in clinical nutrition, and I'm a co-founder of a social club in Atlanta.
And why
Atlanta.
did you end up popping your balloon?
ATL.
Great guy, you look amazing, but the age gap, I was like pondering, I'm 27, you said you were 38.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 11 years, bro.
Girl, look. Let me tell you something.
No.
Let me tell you something.
That's a cap.
Let me tell you
He
something.
popped the balloon like 2 minutes after he said he was 40. So it took you that long. But she popped the balloon after he said he needs somebody that's emotionally intelligent. And then she popped it as soon as he said that.
Girl.
But other than that, that's the main reason why for me.
Yeah.
And what's the oldest that you would date?
Probably like 35. I feel like 8 years is a good age range, but 10.
Too much for you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
She was taking her time. She was taking her time trying to switch to figure out what she was gonna say. So she lucked out by going to her first. So she was like, all right, I gotta think of my answer.
She blaming it on the age. When the age ain't even bad. You
He said 11
27
years.
and
11.
he 30. I thought he said 39,
39.
but she said 38.
She said 11. Yeah. So 10 years.
That ain't bad, girl. You legal.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
39.
Yes, love her style, great smile, love her personality. Seems like she's soft-spoken, but also can have fun, so I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, we did get a pop over here. Your name and age.
Sure, I'm Sammy, 31.
Okay, and Sammy, what do you do?
I work in tech sales.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initial attraction, but I'm getting more of like a brotherly vibe. So yeah, that's why I popped.
I see. Okay. What's giving you like brotherly vibes?
Very soft spoken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like a little bit more out there. That's about it. Nothing crazy.
She's gorgeous.
Could be because I'm nervous, but
That too.
yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Like, she's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Think you're very pretty.
Yeah.
Probably not someone I'd approach initially,
Say the
but
same thing.
I do
She
appreciate your
is.
honesty.
I'm looking at her.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we got another one over here. Your name and age.
My name is Drea, and I'm 31 years old.
Drea, what do you do?
I'm an educator.
On the same field.
Principal,
So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first off, I think you're really handsome, but I just get like a more friend vibe coming from you.
You know what it is that's kind of making you get that vibe?
I don't know, but you are very attractive.
Because
I
he's
appreciate
super
that.
nice.
Thank you.
Give the man feedback.
And is she someone that's your type?
I think for me, maybe not someone I'd approach initially. I mean, I like to get to know her. I appreciate her personality. Again, gorgeous. Love your eyes. Catch
Thank
my
you.
attention. So I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, let's head on back this way. So we do have 4 ladies left with their balloon unpopped. So go ahead and ask them a question.
So my first question would be, what does it mean to have a relationship with God for you?
Okay, we'll start right on over here. Your name and age first.
I'm Rebel, and I'm 31.
And Rebel, what do you do?
I am an interior designer and a contemporary dancer.
If you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Okay, so to be honest, I probably am gonna pop. I do pray to God. I do identify as being spiritual, but I do not go to church. And I guess, like, God, I do love God, but it's not like the center of my universe, you know?
Gotcha.
And I feel like I'm probably not on the same level that you're at.
I can respect that.
What they call it?
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, but is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, super handsome. Like, I mean, I like the vibes. I think that was the only thing where I was like, probably won't be a match. Yeah.
Keep going back to the
I think
fit.
it's because
No, she's someone that's your type.
I love her style.
The socks
Like the
are white.
boots. I think you're showing off that interior design. Got some creativity going here, so I appreciate that. Like that.
Design.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Kiara. I'm 31 years old.
And Kara, what do you do?
I'm a nurse and I do YouTube.
And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
So, my relationship with God means a lot to me. God has brought me through so many things. So, I would say I do have a long way to go in my relationship with Him, but I definitely, speak with Him every day, and just super important to have a relationship with God.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Catherine, I'm 31.
And Catherine, what do you do?
I'm a paralegal.
And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
Yeah, for sure. I am on a journey with God.
Design.
However, I'm not where I want to be.
She a nurse.
I just rekindled
yeah.
a relationship.
Yeah,
I've always had a relationship, but rekindling one means a lot to me. So I'm in the process. Yeah.
Thank you. And then we did get a pop balloon down over here.
Oh.
Okay, your name and age.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
And Sandy, what do you do?
I'm a professional model.
What is going on? How do you answer the question and then just, all right, never mind. Brother, you're going to have to get on Christian Mingle. It's the wrong show for you. It's the wrong show for you.
It really is the wrong show for him.
Show.
I feel like if he was looking for a woman like that, God fearing and all that, he should have definitely went on Christian Mingle.
They need to bring back It Takes a Church.
That's a show?
Yeah, you never saw It Takes a Church?
No.
Where literally like they have the guy go to the church and they'll bring like, the matches and stuff. They'll say, okay, who do you want, to like pick 5 out of these women, and they go through like certain challenges and stuff and personal dates and everything, and then he picks like which one he wants to I don't remember if they straight up get married or they just they say we match and then they go from there. But it was kind of crazy. The show was crazy. It's funny. I pulled up some episodes of that for next time. Yeah, It Takes a Church. It was good. They had one dude that was just like, he was a straight up player.
Lord have mercy.
He was a player. It didn't even turn into a Christian show. It was just like it turned into an actual like dating show. Yeah, it was some guy. He had like a kid. Yeah, he had a kid, and yeah, it was wild. I'm trying to remember, but it was good though.
I've been modeling for 15 years. I'm actually signed to Wilhelmina, New York. Shout out to my agent. Yeah, but I've had my balloon because I just feel like I'm in with God, but I'm probably not where you want me to be yet. I love God, you know, I believe in whatever you do, it will always come back. Just do it positive and do it with, you know, like strength for yourself. And I just feel like I'm probably not there where you want me at, like with Joseph's and all the names in the Bible. So, but you are handsome. You have a nice smile, pretty eyes, beautiful skin. But I'm just a little, yeah.
She wearing a cross.
Yeah, thank you.
I know.
I already know she's someone that's your type.
I like her style.
Thank you.
Gorgeous smile, gorgeous skin. Love the eyes.
If I was on there, I go up challenging them.
I understand. A lot of people feel like, hey, you have to know all these things, and I'll be honest. I'm a pastor's kid, and I don't know all those things, but
Okay.
you know,
I like
we're all on a
You should have
journey
opened up
somewhere,
with
so.
that.
No,
Yeah.
hold on,
I
pause
like
it.
that.
All right, thank you.
He should have said that at the beginning. I'm a PK, you know. But he got
I mean, how
everybody
else you
thinking.
gonna say it? You gonna guide in my, you know, God is the forefront of my life. So
Listen,
if you're not with it, pop your balloon. Simple.
you was right. Everybody popped it.
I told you. I told you. That's how it goes.
We did get a pop, both of them. Oh, okay. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, so I ended up popping because when I did look at him and made eye connection, I was waiting for something, and I didn't receive that. So that's why.
Yeah, she copied.
Was
off
he not
her-
making
off
eye
the
contact,
girl
or-
No, he
answer.
was. It's just that I didn't feel what I wanted to feel when
Oh
he
my
made it.
gosh.
That's all.
And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I appreciate. Red's my favorite color.
Oh, thank you.
Love the style, hair, complimenting everything about that.
Like them
So
boho
I appreciate
braids.
that. You're also handsome.
thank you. I
Very
appreciate
attractive.
that. And I appreciate your honesty. I think spark is an
Yeah.
important thing. You should be able to connect with someone and feel that thing. So
Thank you. And over here, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I think you're very handsome. You have a nice smile, but just energy and like initial attraction. I did want to hear you out first. I do think you have a lot going for yourself, and you sound like a great guy. But I just feel like maybe we're not super compatible. I also love that you mentioned you have a strong relationship with God. So that's it.
And is she someone that's your
Shout
type?
out Bill.
yes, definitely. Again, love
got
the
some,
style. I feel like the
muscle.
confidence,
She look like she
hair,
work out,
like that
honey.
she's doing something that's not the same as everyone else. So yeah.
She work out.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all of the balloons popped. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll
Thank
take
you
the mic.
guys.
Thank you.
Pause it. I got a friend for him.
Oh, tell her.
I got a friend.
100% his social media is blowing up, so
It
that's all
probably
really
is,
takes.
but I actually have a friend for him that will be
Well,
perfect.
Tell her hit up his DM. Hit
Like
up his DM. Watch this episode and hit the
he's
DM.
God fear. He wants
you
a
go.
God fearing woman.
I mean, that's part of what the show does. Market yourself.
Listen, she would be perfect for him.
See, look, that's how God works. He said
Perfect.
you ain't got pops, but your DM's about to start popping.
It's DMs. They go down in the DMs.
And they had the show to fit like 3 times. So they say you know how to dress.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Tercy,
Tercy. How old are you?
39.
And what do you do?
I'm in healthcare tech. I'm also an entrepreneur. So I have a few homes in Africa that I'm building. I'm also getting into fitness modeling. And then my LLC, everything to do with fitness. We help
He's
to
in Africa?
inspire individuals to be fit for life
Two
on
homes
all
in Africa.
aspects, including financial, physical, emotional, and then also spiritual.
Okay. Very nice. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. Very outgoing. I love sporting events. I like beach, very outdoorsy. I love food.
Yeah.
And really anything to do with trying new experiences. So very much excited for life.
Nice. Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Definitely someone who takes health and wellness, a priority. Someone who is kind, someone who is compassionate, someone who is also driven to, always be progressing in whatever it is that they're doing.
Nice. Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Someone that smokes cigarettes, someone that undervalues, self-care. Someone that has a lot of unhealed traumas.
Okay.
And someone that's promiscuous.
All right. Okay, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. We'll start here.
The first four.
Hi, I'm Rebel, and I'm 31.
And Rebel, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
For me, it's not that I'm promiscuous. I think just the initial attraction is the biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Not so much.
Yeah. And why not?
I'll say more so like the hair. So more so attracted to longer hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Lord.
I'm Kiera. I'm 31.
Oh, no.
Kiera, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just
They said
initial
we got-
attraction,
we got
but he
defender
sounds
girl.
like a great guy.
Oh, no.
Gone,
And now, is she
honey.
someone that's your type?
No.
She wanna
One
laugh.
One
Yeah.
comment
Why not?
ruined it all.
I'd also say maybe just the style in general. Yeah.
Hey, look, you got nothing to lose now.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Catherine,
Flame 'em
31.
all.
Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction as well. I do like everything that you said. I resonated with a lot of it. Just chemistry. I didn't feel.
Same thing here. She's someone that's your type.
No.
Why not?
More into like athletic physique. Yeah.
Oh, no, yo.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
This
I'm
baby's
Dre and I'm
cold.
31.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Oh, look at her.
I really don't like the outfit, the skinny jeans, and I could hear you clicking when you came on.
Oh,
So, yeah.
It's a flame session.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
All right. And why not?
Also, more so someone that is more physically, what I like. So athletic. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Your
Hold
name
on,
and
pause
age.
it. Let me tell you something. There is nothing wrong with these ladies' physical build. Okay? I think he just want a skinny woman, if that makes sense. He don't want somebody that got curves or a little oomph. You know what I'm saying?
The first woman was she was with it until he said promiscuous. So
But he ain't like her anyway, because he talked about her hair. He talked about her
we'll
hair.
never
He
know.
said, I like girls with longer
We'll
hair.
never know what he would have said. He ain't talking about her build. So
No, he did not talk about her build.
So
He ain't talk about her build.
he on the full flame session now.
He is.
He got nothing to lose, and they sending it back to him. So he said, you got jokes, I got jokes too.
Ooh, this is sad.
Sade, I am 28.
Okay.
Look,
and Sade,
look
why'd you
where
end
he
up popping
standing
your
till he
balloon?
ready.
It was a comment about the shorter hair.
ready.
I can understand that, you don't like
Nah,
shorter
he
hair, but I feel
thinking,
like
he's
as a
like,
black
I'm about
woman,
to
I
have
switch it
tattoos.
up so much. So it might be a day where you see me with short hair, long hair. I feel like that was kind of a petty reason to pop. So yeah, that was why.
Okay. But prior to him saying that, why was your balloon unpopped?
He has a lot going for himself. He's very attractive. That's pretty much it.
Okay, got it. And now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
The same reason as before. Not physically my type in terms of body type. Okay. Yeah.
I can live with it.
Thank you. Your name and age?
Nope.
Yeah, Sammy, 31.
Okay, and Sammy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction, just not feeling like the connection, the chemistry, unfortunately. Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. And why not?
What's wrong with him?
Played out.
Again, I'm very particular.
They
so I
are
think
beautiful
just,
though. Like
the body type would be, more so what it would have to do with. So.
He a hater.
Nice.
No, he is a hater.
Going over here. Your name and age.
Williams.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping it because you're attractive. You know, you got it going on. But that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just like too much for me. So I don't got time for it. You don't know if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel.
How you gonna respond?
I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's about who you are as a brother. Hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you confident with short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, the hairs be thin. I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. Yeah. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different type of hairs. Shout out to my mom. Captivated Styles in the building, Philly, we here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
She going off. All the way off.
It's not triggered.
First of all, I didn't say that the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair.
No.
That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk, or are you going to interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You still
but you can say what you want to say, but don't talk about black people here. But let's hear from him.
So again, her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of significance on you.
I'm a black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this. At the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be...
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's going to accept me, floss and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up here...
Sounds like you're here to find the sister code.
No.
So we can move forward.
Not sister code.
We're all here. And there's a lot of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here.
Yeah, please.
Your name and age.
I'm Kisu, and I'm 27.
Okay. And Kisu, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
For numerous reasons. The first one was the age.
Okay.
So I was like, Then the outfit, wasn't a fan. And then I felt like that comment about her hair, cherry on top, very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's a black girl. Our hair comes in many different ways, patterns. So I feel like, I don't know, what if you saw me tomorrow? I had short hair. I just wasn't a fan of it. It wasn't giving that you were like accepting of her for who she was. And I feel like if you can say that to her, you can say it to me. So I had to pop.
Yeah, you gotta go that way.
Well, we're here to give a first impression, right? So I'm going off of my first impression. So if you're not wearing your hair short, then you have nothing to worry about, right? Now, if you switch it up, there's nothing wrong with that. Because once we're together, I would have gotten to know you, and there would be more substance. There would be more reasons why we're together versus just the physical, right? Also, with any person that I'm dating, I would expect for them to make sure that, when there's a situation, that we have each other's back. What I'm hearing is, if there's ever a situation, you're gonna have a random girl's back because it's about the girl code. Because I make a comment about someone that has nothing to do with us, right? So you're telling me you're willing to go to bat for a stranger versus the man that you're looking for.
Well, you're a stranger. So.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if we're not strangers, meaning if we're dating, right, I would expect for you to know we're already together. So you should never feel some sort of insecurity from me making a comment about someone else because I'm with you. So if you're telling me that anything I say about someone else rubs you the wrong way, which means you're willing to go against me because of someone else that's not within our dynamics, that lets me know you're not for me.
I could get that if we had a relationship, but we don't, for one. And then for two, small comments like that are very character telling. So I feel like in this situation, like you were saying, the first impression, you saying that for me just was not a good first impression. So I had to pop.
It is what it is.
All right, let's head on back.
What more they gotta do?
Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but
gosh.
thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies.
They're not gonna
Thank
clap
you.
for them. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
they
a
gonna
hot
clap for them.
mess.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Okay.
He should have just read the room. Like, I mean, you can understand what he's saying, but like, you can't say that with other women around. Like, you gotta like read the room. Like,
I feel
you can't
like-
be like your hair. You say something about somebody's hair when there's like 10 other women there. Like, it was just bad.
I mean, he shouldn't have said it at all, period.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously that's why.
Because the way he was saying it and everything,
Yeah.
that was kind of like rude. So.
But to double it, like if you're trying to keep your selections open, you can't say that with your selections looking at you and hear you say that.
And then he was saying about the other girls, talking about he like someone that's more fit. And I'm looking at them, I'm like,
That was
hey.
after everybody popped the balloon. Like, I don't see why it shouldn't be a problem. Like saying they value their physical health,
Right,
Like,
and to me, there was nothing wrong with the women as far as physical build. There was nothing wrong with them.
I think he was just saying it as retaliation.
He
wasn't saying
was.
it as, like,
He was. And let me tell you something. He ain't gonna find no woman. He not.
We see the one guy get his DMs go up, and then you see another guy that's probably.
And how old was that man?
Uh,
How old was he?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
50?
No, he's not 50.
He was rude. He's
Yeah,
what you
it was
call
bad.
I can't say it, but he rude. He ain't gonna find no woman or no wife with that attitude. Especially talking to women like that. Like, I wouldn't want my daughter or my friend or whatever to be around a man like that. That's not what a real man does.
Absolutely.
Like, that's disgusting.
Hey, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
He from Africa too?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Goodness.
My name is Roman.
Oh,
Roman, how old are you?
I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I just graduated from
What is his
USF, Go
name?
Bulls, as a doctor for anesthesia.
Nice. Good.
What happened?
Peanut Butter was his Instagram handle.
Peter Butter. Okay.
Skip this. I'm through. Skip
No.
this. Skip it.
No, we gotta respect the Ball brothers.
Skip it.
Respect
Skip
the
it.
Ball brothers.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we got
Fit,
doctor in the house.
Ball, he still
And now
got
what are some things that
everybody
you do
up
for
there.
fun?
I like
probably
to
just
go
go
to
to the
music
ballpark.
festivals. I recently went to Juve, I believe it's called, out in Orlando. So it's like the carnival thing. I like to do pretty much anything active. So hiking, working out, things of that nature.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Things I look for a woman, I look for an active listener, somebody that listens to resolve, just not to listen to respond. I look for somebody that's health conscious and active, so not only just gym work, but also things that we put in our bodies, is very important too. And I also work in healthcare, so I like to be a good steward of my profession. Somebody with a good moral compass.
Doctor.
Of course, we can discuss those at a later date too. So.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is one with kids, somebody that smokes as well, somebody that lacks accountability and or
What's wrong with
integrity
that?
as well. Nobody likes a liar, so.
What's wrong with that?
He a doctor and he said he don't want a woman with kids.
It's the preference. What's wrong with you don't want to deal with kids? What's wrong with that?
What if it was a woman that he really liked
So you keep hitting the mic.
and it was just like one kid. She had one kid.
I mean, it's all special cases, so but that's his preference.
Yes, we know it's okay to have a preference, but I'm saying, you know, sometimes things happen, and what if somebody that he really liked had a kid?
You'll have to know that person, and if that's your preference, then you have to make that decision for yourself. It's a big thing.
Because if you had a kid, I would have been okay. I would have been okay.
I wasn't in the I'm okay with being in a stepdad role.
I wasn't either, but I think I would have been okay. I would have been okay. I wasn't trying to jump into being a stepdad. That was not what I was trying to do. Me either, but I'm just saying sometimes you gotta think about it. Like it's like, cause my preference was a man with no kids.
The older I got, the more I would have had to accept it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
too.
There's going to be more women that have children or a child. So since I'm older, when I was in the dating pool, I was already 24.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of people starting families at 24.
I know.
Or having their first child at 24 with the baby daddy.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want that trip. I wouldn't say it was drama, but it's too many particulars. But I mean, people do it. So
hey,
people do it at my job right now.
Listen, nowadays you see it. Listen, we seeing ladies that was with, I'm not gonna say no names, that was with a man for a certain amount of years, or a man, or whatever, and now they date another man, so they stepdaddies. It's okay, like, I don't know. Anyway,
there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with dating people with kids.
It's an honorable thing being a stepdad. So
it is. It really is. And a stepmom. Cause there's
or a stepmom.
Because there's some women that date a man with kids. All right, go ahead. Let's go back to the doctor.
I guess that's pretty straightforward. And somebody that's not ambitious.
Okay.
So
cool. Sounds good. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. All right, your name and age.
Sammy, 31.
Okay, and Sammy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction, but I loved everything you're about. Even Juve, I'm from the Caribbean, I'm Haitian, so love that. But I feel like we could be like really good friends. That's the vibe I was getting from you, so that's why I popped.
All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very.
Hold on, you was getting that vibe 2 seconds from seeing him. He took two steps, and she said, she's like, I didn't see it.
Beautiful, very well spoken, very well put together.
Yeah.
Thank you, so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got to pop over here as well. Your name and age.
Sade, I'm 28.
Okay, and Sade, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just initially, I was trying to see it. I just couldn't see the attraction there. Like, you're attractive, but just not my type. But again, everything you said, I commend you for. Sound like you have a good head on your shoulder. And again, I think one of these women would be great for you. Just not me. I don't want to waste your time. So.
Okay, and so what is your usual type?
I'll know it when I see it, honestly. I don't want to say, like, I have a type, and then something that attracts me a little more walks out. That's not my usual type, so I won't say. I should take that back, say I have a type. I just don't think we're a match.
Okay.
I don't got no type.
And now she's someone that's your type.
She's
You
very
do,
beautiful
'cause you're
as
married.
well. Not sure if I would approach if I was outside, but
I'm gonna be what
outside
she's
often either
saying.
because I've been incarcerated in school for like 3.5 years. So, but But yeah, she's still very gorgeous.
No.
Definitely like a mirror approach.
I'm not
so
talking about
we the
me.
same.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I ain't got no time.
All right, we got a pop here as well. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Dre and I'm 31.
It's a song.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Type.
I just see you more as a friend, but I really do like your freckles, and yeah, and you have a nice smile.
Thank you.
Yeah, his nose.
And is she someone that's your type?
Also very beautiful too.
Because you wanted to skip it.
About
you
the
didn't even
same
see it.
for me
No,
as well.
'cause
It'd be
the
more
other
of a
features.
friendship level type
That
of thing.
peanut butter, okay, threw me off.
All right, we got to pop down over here. Your name and age.
My name is Kisu. I'm 27.
Brother.
Kisu, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Amazing guy. We love black men in medicine. I'm just not
we love a
attracted.
doctor.
And I was like thinking about it, but it's a no for me. But we love what you do. Period.
All right, now is she someone that's your type?
She's very, very nice as well. So
Thank you.
it's really not just the aesthetic, but it's how well people speak and deliver their message too. So
The whole package.
yeah.
No, it's just his skin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I'm talking about the
And I
beard.
think we got one down over here as
This is real life.
well. Your name and age.
Catherine, 31.
Okay, Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I know you said you're a doctor, and I think that's great. I know you said you recently graduated school, something along the lines of that, and I'm looking for someone a little bit more seasoned in their career, a little bit more financially stable and things of that nature. So I did appreciate everything you said. It's just that.
Fair enough.
And is she someone that's your type?
She's pretty as well, like the red. So
Thank
my
you.
favorite color. I'm kind of
Man,
red
like
undertone
red.
too. So so naturally I like red. But yes,
Okay.
definitely well spoken.
Thank you.
All right, so we do have 3 ladies left with their balloon. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, so let's just get the easy question out the way.
Okay.
So where are you located? What do you do for a living? And what does your time look like in terms of availability to be with your significant other?
Okay, nice. Name and age, and then answer his questions.
I thought it was
Okay,
one
so I'm
question.
Rebel and I'm 31 and I live in Austin, Texas. And what's my availability? Okay, so I work from home. I work from home. I have a lot of availability. I have a lot of things going on for myself, but I definitely have the time for a relationship.
And I think you also want to know, what does she do, right? What do they do?
Yes.
Yeah, interior design.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age, and answer
You know
his
what she
questions.
looked like?
I'm cute.
She looked like what's her name from Fresh Prince?
Oh, you talking about Hillary?
Yeah, Hillary. Yep.
Yeah, she is giving Hillary.
Yeah.
She really is.
She looked just like her.
Kara, I'm
Yes.
31. I live in Central Florida, and I'm a nurse, and I do YouTube. And I travel sometimes for work as a travel nurse. And so with that, my schedule, as long as I'm not working, I'm pretty open. I also spend a lot of time making content. So those are really the only 2 things. But other than that, I'm pretty open.
Thank you. Let's head down over here. Your name and age, and the answer to his questions.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33. I am originally from Philadelphia. I live in New York. I stay in LA. I am a signed model to Wilhelmina, New York. Shout out to my booker, Gary. I love you. I travel a lot. With modeling, it comes with traveling a lot, So I would be in Spain. I would be in Paris. I would be in wherever. So I'm not, now I want to ask if it's okay with you. If that's okay with you, then yeah.
Oh, she's asking you?
Yeah, I was like, do I respond now? Okay. I guess to answer the last question, what would that look like in terms of
I travel a lot. So I'ma just have to pop because I feel like I don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
You did have your balloon for quite some time. Why so?
He's an attractive man, I give you your kudos, you got it going on. Congratulations on your success, and I wish you nothing but the best, and I really hope that you find what you're looking for.
Sure.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
Definitely well spoken, and I like her fit. She definitely pulled that
you.
off.
We match.
Listen,
What?
you notice how she she did this?
Yeah.
She likes him. She was like, you know how women, we bat our eyes and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
what she was doing. She really liked the doctor.
She liked the bald brother.
She liked him.
The bald doctor.
She really liked him. She like softened up.
No, but she like
she from Philly.
She like a free bird. She talking about traveling, so she just want to like
her job.
do her
She's
own
a
thing
model,
and
baby.
stuff.
She's a model. When you a model, you know you got gigs here, gigs there, gigs there. You got to fly there. You know that's the
then
life
what does
of
she
a model.
want?
She wants love, baby.
She want love, but the guy's gonna have to do what?
You've been there before. You wanted some love.
Yeah.
You wanted love too.
Yeah, but I mean, what would his role be if she's, you know, out in L.A. and Paris and Philly and New York?
He got a busy schedule too. He a doctor.
And so, what type of time are you gonna make for each other?
You make time for what you want. You make time for what you want. If this is something that you want, you gonna make time for it. It don't matter if you here, there, or everywhere. If you really like that person, you gonna make time for what you want. That's it. Am I right or am I wrong?
Isn't time money? Is that what they say? Time is money.
Let me tell you something.
Hmm?
It don't matter about it. It don't matter about the money. You make time for what you want.
Okay.
When you find that person, ain't no amount of money or price tag you could put on it when you find that person. So,
I mean, it could turn into like he's an introvert, she's an extrovert. So,
but she softened up when she was talking to him. Her body language. I'm looking at her body language. Yeah. Like she really like. But
she choosing the lifestyle over, you know, settling down. And he would rather have somebody, you know. He said that's his type, and she liked him. Yeah, physically, but like when you want, you want to be there with your lady. So, but she all the way. Go ahead, play it.
Y'all do match, huh? Exactly. We can always be friends.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There you go. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, let's head back. So we've got our two beautiful ladies up in the front. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay, so what does marriage look like to you in this era, 2025 and beyond? And who or what influences how you view marriage?
Okay, we'll go there and come back. Marriage, that's a good question. Marriage to me, I would just hope it would really be just centered on the love between me and my partner. Gender roles, I don't think that it looks the same for everyone. So, I'll be flexible on that. And what was the other part of your question? I'm sorry.
Who or what influences your idea of marriage?
My biggest influence is my parents. They've been married since they were teenagers. So that's something that, I've seen growing up and something I've always kind of aspired to. So I would say that that's something I look forward to. And other than that, it's just the person that I'm with, it would just really depend on that. I try not to look at a lot of stuff that's going on in today because that would actually not really influence me to get married, So correct. I would say that.
Oh, thank you.
And what about over here?
Okay, so how do I see marriage and who's my influence of marriage? Okay, so I guess first and foremost, like a friendship, I want to be best friends with the person. I definitely am someone who takes things slow. I want to build a friendship and then go from there. I think it's like picking the other one up when they're down. Maybe at times one is doing better than the other and you help each other out. I think, in regards to gender roles, I'm not into that. It's just like who likes doing what. I think that you naturally figure those things out, and if you can't, then it's probably not going to work. And my influence of marriage, so one of my best friends, her parents, they've been married for an incredibly long time, but they really just, you can feel that they are just so in love still and still prioritize each other and make time for fun. And then if I had to say a couple we all know, probably Barack and Michelle. Yeah. I think that they both lift each other up and push each other to be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
As well.
And now, ladies, any questions for him?
Huh?
You ready?
Yeah. Okay, so my sister actually just graduated residency, so I kind of know a bit of the process of doing that, which it's kind of it's a wild ride, so congratulations.
Painful.
Yeah, so one, I would say, where do you live? And then where are you at in that process? Like, yeah. And how much free time do you have?
Cool. So, great question. So I just moved out here to the Phoenix, Glendale area about 3 days ago, literally. So my stuff isn't even here yet. I'm air mattressing it, and I'm slowly buying, furniture. Stuff is still with my movers back in Florida from where I graduated from. So that'll be here in maybe the next couple of weeks. But I have plenty of space. I got like a tutu, that type of thing. So there'll be space for family and stuff to visit, friends, etc. I have free time all the way into the fall because the way it works is after you graduate, even though you have your boards, you got your cert, and I'll be like, oh, I should be able to work tomorrow. Credentialing takes forever. It takes about 3 to 4 months for you to even start work. So it'll be late fall, probably end August, early September before I'm actually working. In the meantime, they give you a little stipend and stuff and money to eat off of until you start. So it's pretty nice, pretty lofty. So my availability time, she's like, technically for the next 3 months is pretty open.
Yeah.
I have free money
for like family, friends, and just getting established down here.
Okay, so you just graduated residency and you're going into like your full job now?
Yeah, this is my big boy.
Wow, okay, that's cool. At the same timeline as my sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right, thank you. Any questions here?
What's something that you're passionate about that nobody knows about?
Good question. So there's one thing is definitely big on health. So like, working in healthcare, you're a nurse as well. It's not very many people that also practice what they preach. So I'm big on that. I have a lot of family with more or less some little physical ailments that I feel like people of melanated color, we could do better about health literacy. So I'm actually working on eventually on the back end with a best friend of mine back in Dallas, trying to work with him on getting like a health clinic set up for priority minorities and to be able to help introduce herbalism. Back in, everybody knows about it, but they don't know how to apply it. So I would definitely say health literacy and that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm now going to hand you a pick. Okay. Hold on to that. So we've heard from these two wonderful ladies. They got to hear a little about you, but it is now time to pop a balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
Okay. Austin and Central Florida.
Oh, where you just left.
I know it. Anybody willing to relocate? Eventually.
To Glendale or Phoenix?
Yes.
No.
No?
Ever.
I'm gonna say no, because being around here, like I feel like the art and the music scene isn't what I need that, and I don't feel it here.
Okay.
So.
Okay. What about over here?
So Phoenix has been a nice experience for me, but I would visit here, but living here, to be honest, I'm a Southern girl, so I would just.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't sound like it's a no, but I'm gonna leave it to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it to you. Don't let me.
Sounds like some double no's to me.
It just doesn't make sense because you, of course, seem to be here with your new job, and yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's
is she someone
crazy.
that's your type?
Yes, definitely. I also like her freckles too.
Yeah, I love your freckles.
The girl.
Man, you don't. Yeah, okay. So obviously you didn't want to relocate either.
It's just the location, just the West Coast is like I love to travel, so I would love to visit, but just permanently living here, I don't see myself doing that. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Well, can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I guess for me, something that's hard about dating these days is like thinking right now, am I gonna move here for someone that I haven't gone on a date with yet? I can't say that. I guess, like, if we built a friendship and we went on dates and it was great, then I guess who knows?
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
And with me, it's like the first couple of years is just to get my experience down, and it's a part of the contract. But after that, I'm not so to Phoenix. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, You know, it just might be like a 2-year temporary commitment. We need 2 years to learn each other. Anyway.
I mean, I'm down.
Oh, like, okay. Can we get her balloon back, please?
Just start with the slow part. I mean, see if we get along.
Exactly. Keep in mind, we ain't getting married
tomorrow.
You see?
It's not pop the balloon and get married
like
tomorrow.
I'm saying yes to getting married tomorrow.
Right. You're saying yes to a date, really. Getting to know him.
A date.
Yeah, let's get that balloon. There you go. Okay. Well, then let me have you scoot on that way for me. Keep on going. Keep on going. Have you join us up here? All right. Any final question between the two of you? You don't have one. It's fine as well.
Are you available tonight? I leave tomorrow morning.
I am.
Great.
Okay. Well, then let me ask my final question. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
We got a match.
Can't believe
They look like a match, though.
I'll take the mic. All right, let's go ahead and make some noise for them, ladies.
it. Can't believe it.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Alante. How y'all doing, ladies?
Hey.
Hey.
How old are you?
I'm 34 years old.
And what do you do?
I do real estate, investment. I do marketing and also management talent. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what are some things I could do for fun?
For fun, I feel like I'm like the fun guy. So,
Lord.
So I feel like I'm like a fun guy. So I do. I like going out as far as like going out to eat by myself.
Okay.
Living in LA, that's where I stay at, by the way. Everything's like superficial, and since it's superficial, I like doing regular stuff like going skating to like skating rinks. I like to go bowling. I like to also train like athletes, so I train like high school players on an everyday basis. So yeah, so I do fun.
Nice. And what do you look for in a woman?
And a woman, I look for a woman to just be theyself, like be organic, just be natural. I do believe that like couples that like really work out, they like almost like opposites in a unique way. So like with that being said, I just want them to be themselves so they don't judge like, oh, I'm similar in this way. Just be yourself and we can figure it out.
Got it. Okay.
For sure.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is girls who like selfish, or ladies who selfish. Mm-hmm. Ladies who don't have an open mind. Ladies who like, let's just say liars, just like not who they come off to be. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay,
sure.
Got it. So we did get some pop balloons.
For sure.
Let's go on over there to see why they ended up popping.
Hey.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Drea, and I'm 31.
And Drea, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you look really nice.
Thank you.
I think I look for a man with no hair, and then your pants are a little too tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanut you.
Yeah, but you're really cute though.
I appreciate that.
All right. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Seem like you got a sweet personality.
Thanks.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you. And let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Sade, I'm 28.
Okay.
Sade, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The fun guy comment, I probably shouldn't have popped prematurely because you explained yourself a little better after that comment.
For sure.
But then the LA thing, I'm not a big fan of LA. So
I agree. I'm with you on that, by the way.
But you're very handsome. I love the hair. I usually don't go for the hair. The hair looks great.
I appreciate
well
that.
put together. I don't have anything negative to say about you. I just, the fun guy comment kind of got me. Not looking for a fun guy.
For sure.
Oh.
For sure.
I'm not looking for a fun guy.
Is she someone that's your type?
She wants somebody.
The smile is beautiful. I love your smile. Like you got your teeth is
serious.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so you're beautiful. Yes.
Thank you.
Looking for somebody.
Okay, let's head on back. So we do have 5 balloons left unpopped.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
Okay. So like I know this like speed dating, so like I just really want to get to know you ladies. I want to know like your names, where you reside at like currently. I would like to know like what you do for a profession, and the last one is like am I like your type off of first impression?
Okay.
Yes.
So your name, age, where you live, what you do, and are you their type?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm Kiara. I'm 31. I live in Central Florida. I'm a nurse and I do YouTube. And first impression, I would say when you first came out, I was like, I don't know, but when you started talking, like your energy and stuff, I would say you're definitely my type.
Thank
You have a nice smile.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right, and over here.
It was over an hour and a half.
I know I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's getting boring.
It is. Let's skip, cause he seemed like a nice guy. He don't seem bad.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
The two questions.
My name is Kisu. I'm 27.
Who popped?
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one.
Oh, he has a pop.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
So you're not my type per se, but I wanted to give you a chance, just hear what you were gonna say. Good things, so just kept my balloon just to see what was going on. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Sound a little indecisive. But I do think you're very beautiful. You have nice eyes, well put together. Nothing negative to say.
Those contacts. I appreciate you.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, brother.
It's like
all
blue
right,
contacts.
go ahead and ask our remaining 4 ladies another question.
All right, so next question is what's important. I would like to know, like, what's your 2-year plan? Like, and that's like realistically, like, what does it look like?
Me first. Okay. And then what else? But that's probably what I would say.
Say you're an entrepreneur, you know, so you know how it is with the industry. I don't
Scolds and things of that nature, but it'll be definitely enjoyable.
Right, let's go ahead and have you pop 1 balloon.
This is really hard.
Everyone always says that.
Like, this is not no joke. Anxiety.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I really liked his energy. I think he's very handsome, and I just wanted to hear more of what he had to say.
For sure.
Right. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, it was hard. Like, no lie. It was, I would just say it was, I can't really say. I had to make an executive decision at this point.
Okay.
I can't really say nothing bad about you. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Well put together. Energy is beautiful also.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gonna skip all this.
Sure.
Yeah, I won't say I would bring anything, but because
I'm willing to show who I am.
I'm not, you know, I'm not bringing my old relationship into my new one. That's just not going to happen. I look with you.
I really feel like I'm a great, whatever the situation is. I really say every day, no matter if what it look like for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
More questions? Looks like you.
But just being like the just best person possible.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Got the one.
Her connection is just dope. Like, I don't even know. I don't got no question. I'm gonna be honest. It's like I really was feeling the everything, the vibes, the personality, the sweetness. Like you just got this little genuine.
I got 2 matches.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Good, how are you?
Everything's well.
What's
How
your
y'all
name?
ladies doing? My name is Juan.
Juan, how old are you?
37.
And what do you do?
I'm a territory manager for an international pharmaceutical company.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
Right now, I'm into running. I just did a couple half marathons, and I'm gonna be preparing for the Richmond full marathon at the end of the year as well.
Okay, nice.
Live music, of course. Go, can dance, salsa dance, anything that's fun, and be around family.
Got it. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I'm looking for a God-fearing woman. I am a Christian as well. Somebody who can be my peace. Somebody who can be disciplined as well. If I'm off my goals, I want somebody to get me back on track. Somebody who's goal-oriented, family-oriented as well, and hopefully give me a nice spade partner as well. So that definitely be a plus.
All right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers gonna be lack of communication, lack of emotional intelligence, and smokers. I don't smoke, so yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's head down over there.
You inhale.
All right. Your name and age.
My name is Kisu and I'm 27.
Okay. Kisi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just the age gap. It's like 10 years. So
I'm older.
And I don't know how to play spades either. So
I would have taught you. Yeah.
But no, really the age gap. So but
I'll
you're
teach you how to play
phenomenal.
spades.
We love the bras. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, and now she's someone that's your type.
She's beautiful, but again, the age gap, I can understand that. But she's pretty, very pretty. Brown skin, I love that. Yeah.
You love chocolate, I can tell.
Yeah. So we've got 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Ladies, what did you do in a past relationship or other relationships that you are proud of?
Love that brown skin.
Something that you're proud of.
Green flags, want to work on that.
Okay, let's start over here. Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33. Can you answer that question one more time? I'm sorry.
All right, what do you do in a relationship that you're proud of?
You said with a green flag?
Yeah, I want your green flags. Yeah, let's focus on the good.
You know, I actually just got out of a relationship with an athlete. They was just disqualified in the playoffs. But you know, he kept wanting to play games, and I'm just like, I couldn't go on Red Pop the Balloon and that and find real love. So I think that's what's a green flag, because money don't mean nothing to me. Like, definitely being who I am, you know, so it really don't mean nothing to me. And yeah, so I left that because he's not going to keep me around.
All right, more power to you. All right.
Thank you. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Yeah, Sammy, 31. I would say a green flag that I brought into the relationship was communication, but with understanding, because I feel like people can just talk as much as they want, but if there's no understanding, then there's really no relationship there. Also, just with communication and understanding, we decided to go to therapy too, just to work on ourselves individually so we could be better together. So I would say that's mine.
Okay. Nice. Your name and age and answer to his question.
I am Sade, I'm 28, and I would say respecting my partner's boundaries. I know that's kind of big for a lot of people, especially me. In relationships, we tend to do things whenever we're angered, and I don't act so quick on emotion. So when it comes to us having some type of conflict, there's a boundary that I feel like you just don't cross just to make the other person mad. And I'm really good at respecting that boundary even when angered. So that's something I think is positive.
Discipline, all right, I like that. All right.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Drea, I'm 31, and I would say saying things that I can't take back. Yeah.
Okay. Careful with your words. Okay, wordplay, all right. All right.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Kiera, I'm 31. I would say that I'm just a very supportive partner. Like I just generally, I'm sorry, is the word I'm looking for. I try to be a supportive partner, you know, try to uplift, motivate, and just that type of stuff.
Okay.
So I'm now going to hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. But before you pop, what's one of your green flags that you brought into a relationship?
One of my green flags, I am very supportive. Okay. If any, you know, your endeavors, say if you have a fundraiser, if you're in school, or you're a teacher, a lawyer, if you anything falls from that nature, I just want to make sure you have a smile on your face at the end of the day. And that's the go-to in my heart. So support, that's the biggest thing.
Nice. So I'm now going to have you pop one balloon.
One balloon?
One. Go ahead and pop one.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay.
Didn't mean that. Hold on now. All right. Sorry about that.
Flew all over you. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, I was trying to get to know him some more, you know. He's good looking.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I was just trying to get to know more about this young man.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I just resonated with the other contestants more than hers. But she's very pretty.
Thank you.
You know, I see the light in her face. So very pretty, very pretty.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's head on back. We've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
I like him.
When life is hard, what do you do? What helps you to get through?
Okay, what helps you get through when life gets hard? Name and age.
I'm Kiera, I'm 31. So I would say first and foremost God, and then other than my family, I'm very close with my family. I would say music, honestly, on a daily helps me get through like even the smallest things. Like it could be something little or something big. I love like just playing different kinds of music. I feel like it just gets me through a lot.
Okay, your name and age, and what helps you get through like a tough time?
Yeah, what helps you get through?
I'm Drea. I'm 31. I think just picking up extra activities. So I like to play soccer. So yeah, that helps.
All right.
Okay, name and age and answer to this question.
Sade, I'm 28. Something that kind of helps me get through, first and foremost, kind of piggyback off what she said. God, for one, once you give it to God, it's kind of just like leave it alone, because he's always going to work it out for you. Once you stop believing in him and thinking, oh, well, why isn't this working out? You're not trusting in God. Another thing.
But these women ain't take the first guy. Something ain't right. The math ain't math. It ain't adding up. It ain't adding up.
The first guy, yeah. Because, yeah. This one, they see him, he's tall, he's very athletic built. That's why they just like, that's why.
So he just has a better build. His build wasn't good enough.
And he seems like, interesting. That's why. This is coming from a woman's perspective. So they like, okay, he's tall, he's handsome, and he's very well spoken, and he's very he has a nice personality. So that's why. I wouldn't have popped my balloon either. I would have kept it. I would have kept it.
I'm very consistent, I'm disciplined whenever
I'm
doing something. I like to work out. I like to stick to my good habits and not dwell on anything
on the other
that's
side.
bad. That's kind of taking me off track. So
we're going to see Brian.
Name and age and answer to this question.
Sammy, 31. Also going to piggyback off the other ladies. So I'm very God-centered, pray a lot, but I love to affirm just looking at the things that God has done for me in the past, even the little things like being able to walk, being able to talk, being able to just pray to him.
This is crazy.
They tell us testimony.
This is crazy.
This is telling their testimony.
This is crazy.
Being able to walk, being able to talk.
Oh,
God has helped me through everything. Yes, Lord.
My brother, you gonna find that woman, that God-fearing woman.
That first guy?
All right. Yeah. They was telling lies on the YouTube. On YouTube. We could scroll back. They all popped. As soon as you said the word God-fearing woman.
They sure did, didn't they? They flipped the script. They saw him. They said, oh, yes, I pray.
They said, what gives you healing? What gives you peace? Through those hard times. Pray, walking, talking with God. That's crazy.
They didn't they? And then they was like, yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have relationships with God. So I'm just thankful that I'm able to have something and someone to go to when I have problems. And I'm very family oriented as well. So I go to my parents. I see them once a week. Also my sister. We actually did Bible studies today prior to coming here. So I'm very family
Bible study.
Thank you.
She didn't tell the other guy that.
All right. Let's go ahead and pop another balloon.
They playing.
All right. Pop all their balloons. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to stop doing.
You see you doing it that way, throwing it in their face, All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Very handsome, love the smile, great personality. Just wanted to see more, essentially. So I get mine.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
I think I'm feeling the other contestants a little bit more, but. Hey, I love the brown skin. Cool, the hair laid down right, just right. Feet done. I like the hands and the feet done. So I keep myself up. So I want to see my lady keep herself up. So it's a hard decision,
No hard feelings.
But pretty smile though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He said he liked the feet.
Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Tips.
All right. When was the most you felt like yourself? And what were you doing?
Okay. When was the most you felt like yourself? And what were you doing?
The most I felt like myself, and what were you doing? Being here, honestly. I felt because I feel like it takes a lot to kind of come on a show like this and just be vulnerable. Somebody could pop your balloon just because they don't like your hair, or they don't no shade. Just petty reasons. So I feel like this is kind of me. I'm out in the open. I mean, I'm willing to come here and possibly not leave with a match. So and what was the next part of the question? I'm sorry.
And what were you doing? It was just matter of fact. What were you doing?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
And what about over here?
I'm Drea, 31. I would say maybe like 2 weeks ago I was doing yoga. I really like letting my body flow in whatever way it wants to. So yeah, I felt like myself and just felt good.
Okay, nice. And what about here?
Kiera, 31. I would say, so I'm a creative person. I do YouTube, so I like doing like try on hauls. So that's when I really feel like myself. I love fashion. I love to dress up and just like talk about clothes and stuff like that. So I would say that's just a really great way for me to express myself.
Okay, all right.
Okay. You know what time it is. You gotta pop another balloon.
I gotta pop what?
One more.
Oh, see the pop. Okay, all right.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Didn't really say anything for me to pop it.
Okay.
I recognize the tattoo, love it.
Or brand.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see it. The brand,
Yeah,
sorry. Let me not disrespect. Dressed nice, very respectful. Aligned with some of the things he was saying. So yeah, Kevin.
Ain't that what fraternity he with? It look like cute. He a cute dog. Is that it?
I'm trying to think which.
He a cute dog, ain't he? Cause I'm looking at the bracelet. Is that it? He a cute
purple.
dog. Yeah, the purple and the yellow. Is it yellow or gold? He a cute dog.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Got it. All right, and so why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It was just more. I was just resonating with the other two.
Okay.
But it was a great answer. This is hard, you know. It's the hardest thing right here. So
I'm not. There's some great ladies on this line.
Yes. All your ladies are looking good. Very beautiful.
She ain't gonna love his
head to toe. Love it.
It's on Megan's side.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Down to our final two. Ladies, any questions for him?
Where do you live? And if you could pick anything for a first date, what would you pick?
Well, I stay in Richmond, Virginia, and I don't mind traveling. So just need to make sure we make that really known. If I could pick something for a first date, it'd be bowling. So something that can be intimate, but we can be very competitive, and you can be creative as well and have fun. Something just very light, so we can get to know each other, and that'd be something something light that we can get to know. That'd be something good.
Kind of date because your family was
nothing heavy. So.
Any questions here?
How do you keep the romance alive in a long-term relationship?
In a long-term relationship, I say you just got to be more of open and, take trips. I'll let you choose the trip this year. Let me choose the trip next year. Let's do some hiking, trail walks. I'm very outdoorsy because, I do run as well. Be around family. And this way you get to know each other from that standpoint. So it's just more as far as an ongoing, getting to express each other day in, day out. So yeah, that's how I keep it going. Just keeping it.
Hey, you remind me of me. Outdoors, family. Yeah. Making sure my wife is happy. Got her nails done, everything taken care of.
Boy, why you turning this on us?
Huh?
PG as much as possible.
I was just saying, he reminds me of me.
Just want to make sure I talk with you, have that open line communication, and then with that being said, everything is just going to flow.
Got it.
Oh my God. Who done popped it?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just think we have different interests. It's just I think you're a great guy. I think you're very handsome. Just that I'm not super outdoorsy. It's specific with like hiking and stuff like that. I'm not really into that. And then I think you're very handsome, but I just don't feel the connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah. I like the way she says she.
He did that with all the women.
On the first
I know, but
question
when
as
men
well.
do that,
She's
let me say
creative.
something.
She like fashion.
When men do something like that, when they, cause the way he look up down, he be like this.
He's just
When
looking.
he look up, when he go like up and down like that. Look, you gotta watch out for men like that.
They're all wearing dresses. He's looking at like head to toe. Like,
No,
he's analyzing head and toe.
he analyzing. When somebody look you up and down like that, like, listen.
He's literally doing it like quick. The mic is here. He's like, okay.
I seen.
Okay.
You don't see what I see.
I see it.
You don't
He's
see
doing
what
it
I
in
see.
like, you know, in a real like, oh. But that's just his
plus
way.
something that can help me out as well. So I picked out those points as well. So hey, I'm not a cup of tea. So hey, it is what it is.
All right. So, any other questions you guys may have for one another?
Do you have kids?
I do not have kids.
All right.
Do you have kids?
Nah, no kids. No kids. You want to be married as well? Had the potential as well?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
I definitely see that in my lifetime.
And where do you stay?
I live in San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Okay.
You travel? What you do for a living?
I'm an educator.
You educator?
Yeah.
And what division? Where you say educate?
What do you?
And what higher learning or what? What you high school, college, middle school?
Oh,
educator?
yeah, high school.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now, she's someone that's your type?
She is my type. But that's San Diego.
You said you travel.
I travel.
You said you travel.
He said, a little
San
too far
Diego.
for me.
I travel. I would travel.
Okay.
She's nice.
Yes.
Would you travel for me?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
That wasn't.
Let's come on up. Come on up here. Come on. All right. So, do you guys have any final question? If not, that's okay as well.
I do not.
Do not?
Yeah, that San Diego gonna do me. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Okay, so you're popping.
Where he from? Where he from?
Man.
Okay.
Richmond.
So what's wrong with you?
Oh,
Came in here saying I
Man,
travel.
I travel. That's San Diego. She a teacher. I
What's
don't know.
wrong
I
with
don't
San
know
Diego?
what the schedule gonna go. I don't know. It just
Different.
that's San Diego. That's
She's on the West
yeah.
Coast.
That's San
She's on
Diego
the
at the end
East
of the day. I ain't gonna lie to you.
San Diego,
I
nice.
fly a couple times out the year, but yeah.
San Diego, nice.
I need to put some hand. I need to be around you more often, and I'm be honest with you as well. So
I'd rather
I
be in San
travel,
Diego
but
than
San Diego a little far for me.
Virginia.
Thank you. Have your head on back. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But thank you so
What's
much for
his
coming
name?
on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Naeem.
Naeem, how old are you?
I am 33 years old.
And what do you do?
I am the top realtor in New Jersey. I run a sales team. I also have my mortgage license. And I help sellers net the most amount of money in the least amount of time. I help buyers find their dream house or their first investment property. And I'm also a real estate investor.
Okay, very nice. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to dance. I like to go to a lounge, nice restaurants. I work. And work is fun to me.
Okay.
So young socialite.
All right, and now what do you look for in a
At
woman?
33?
What do I look for in a woman? I look for someone that is feminine, someone that is loving, nurturing, kind, respectful, loyal,
He a realtor, so
honest.
He gotta.
And I would say
Well, he gotta talk. He gotta make
someone that understands a man and
He
the
gotta what?
role that
This is
that
good.
man had to
That's why
walk
he said he
in
gotta
order to be
go
the
out.
man that he is today. Because every man has a journey and they go through adversity to become the man that they are. So,
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
some of my deal breakers, I would say someone that
overconsumes alcohol, smokes, argumentative, someone that's been outside. And I'm talking outside, meaning, you know, if I go to this restaurant, they know the owner, they know the security guard, they know the bouncer. There's a lot going on. Too much going on for me.
Okay. All right, so we did get some pop balloons.
Yeah.
Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Automatically Philly girl.
All right, let's start here.
So I gotta know
your
everybody.
name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Sammy, 31, the outside comment, like, you're right, but I actually work for a lot of promotional teams in my city, so I help with like ticket sales, so I also have to attend said events, so a lot of people do know me in Boston, unfortunately. So.
Well, that's your line of business, so that's different. You working. You're not like outside.
He wasn't saying it like
it's like
that.
more of like a hobby thing. I help out these teams. I primarily do tech sales, but in the sales game, you know, it's a lot of stuff, networking, you know what I mean? So that's why.
That's the
but
word I was looking for earlier.
Yeah.
Networking.
Understand.
Because he like the network.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
She's beautiful. Yeah, she's attractive.
Okay.
You know, she's definitely attractive. I mean, everyone here is attractive, so I don't have anything, you know, negative to say.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. All right, your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33.
How you doing, Sandy?
And I popped my balloon because your last comment about knowing people. I'm a professional model, so I know a lot of people. And if I feel like if I were to bring you around, you would be like asking me like, oh, how you know this person? And I don't have time for that. That's come between my career. And if that's the problem, it's just not for me. I'm sorry.
I completely understand.
But you are a handsome man. And, you know, keep selling your realtor. You look nice.
You look nice as well.
You got
it.
Yeah, she's someone that's your type.
She's also attractive, and, you know, I respect, you know, your work, your line of work. You know, you're a model, and completely understand.
I'm a professional signed model. It's a difference.
Professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
An Instagram model. I've been modeling before Instagram.
Okay. Completely understand.
Okay.
Well.
Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Sade, I'm 28. Everything you said was good. I really just was trying to find like some type of chemistry there. Like you're very attractive, but I didn't really hear anything that was like I would be ready to leave with you today and we be a match.
I'm older than her.
Trying to find like something you said was good. I
End up popping your balloon.
Sade, I'm 28. Everything you said was good. I really just was trying to find like some type of chemistry there. Like you're very attractive, but I didn't really hear anything that was like I would be ready to leave with you today and we be a match.
She's beautiful.
And I think it's only fair that we keep the balloon if we see a future with the person that we're talking to. So
Okay.
I'd rather give the other ladies a chance to find it because I wasn't 100%. So.
All right, well, you know, you got to give me some time. I just got out here.
I know,
you know, it's still early, but I still respect that.
It is, but yeah, that's why I popped.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's someone that's your type.
She's also attractive. You know, they're all beautiful. You know, they're all beautiful here.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, let's head on back this way. So we've got 3 unpopped balloons.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
All right, question. If I was taking care of everything, the bills, future plans, you know, living situation, things of that nature, what would you be able to then bring to the table if I'm already making sure everything else is sorted?
Okay. Name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Kiara. I'm 31. I would, you know, it just depends on our relationship, but I really wouldn't want it to just be like the typical cooking, cleaning, like because I feel like as a woman, I bring more value to a relationship than that.
Let me just jump in there.
Okay.
Cooking and clean, that's also sorted. Restaurants, cleaner, all that, you know, don't really have to worry. So if I can take care of that as well, then what more can you also add to the table?
Man is an investor and realtor.
I mean, if that's been done, then I would just hope that, you know, we could spend a lot of time together and that I could support you in like any way that you need. It would really just depend on, you know, our relationship. Yeah, it would depend on our relationship, but I feel like, you know, if all of that is being taken care of, we should just be able to spend more time together and like, you know, enjoy each other's company.
Okay.
We'll be back. Let's head down over here. Your name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Kisu. I'm 27. I find it hard that I don't really have an answer, but I don't have an answer because that's not a dynamic I've ever thought about for myself.
Interesting.
For my future family, I do like the idea of me providing in some way, shape, or form. Just due to like what I saw with my parents, and I work really hard, and I feel like I want that to show in the family. So I can't answer that. I'm so sorry, but I hope that's an answer. Yeah, I'm gonna just pop. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry.
Okay. So why'd you end up hopping?
I just don't think I would be a good fit. I'm not gonna be a good fit. I just feel like hearing a question like that, I can tell how you would want your partner, or hopefully how your future family dynamic will be, and that doesn't match with mine.
It's interesting because there's so many different dynamics in a relationship. So I just asked the question, right? And the reason why is because maybe in that scenario, a woman would then, maybe her concern would be taking care of the house, nurturing the kids, or maybe she wants to be a part of whatever journey that I'm on. So yeah, so to sum it up, every relationship is different, and it's a conversation, all right? And just interesting to kind of know if things were taken care of, what would the dynamic then be, or would the woman then want to add something to the table? But it's just all up to discussion. Just no perfect relationship. Just many variables.
Got you.
Okay. All right.
I respect your answer, love.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, and we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Dre. I'm 31. I don't know. The question was just a little off for me. I think, like you said, what do you bring to the table? I don't know. To me, just I didn't like that sentence frame, so it kind of stressed me out.
It stressed you out a little bit? Why did it stress you out?
I don't know. It was more like, like if you're taking care of everything, it's kind of like you expect me to do something back, but like naturally I would do it, but it was just more like, what do you bring to the table? Like,
it's not even bring something back, right? Like loving, being loyal, like if there's a bad day, if there's a bad year, I'm still here, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like even that's something, right?
Yeah, I think you could have worded the question a little better, like how would you support me, or something like that. But yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
So we do still have an unpopped balloon. Any questions for him?
Outside of work, what do you do for free time? Like, what do you do for fun?
What I do for fun? As of late, I've been traveling a lot. So I definitely travel a lot. I was just in Dubai, just in Morocco, Cape Town, Guyana. I enjoy restaurants. I love dancing. So I got a lot of rhythm. If they was playing some music, I bust a dance move. But, I love giving back as well.
Okay.
I love giving back as well. That's a big thing for me, inspiring the youth, especially as a black man in America. I feel as though one of the biggest things in this world is making an impact. So like I generally enjoy that. And when I can play sports, I'm an athlete. My nephew's now in wrestling. I'm an All-American wrestler. I play soccer. So coaching, I used to coach soccer. And that's pretty much what I do for fun.
Okay. Any questions for her?
Yeah, what's your toxic trait? Tell me something bad.
My toxic trait.
Yeah, let's get to the good stuff.
I would say if I could say my most toxic trait is I can be a little rebellious. That is. I'm just being honest. I'm an Aquarius, so that's something that I am working on. Just working on that.
Being so rebellious.
Yeah. Other than that, I wouldn't really say. I mean, I'm not gonna name out like all of my toxic traits, but other than that, I would say something that I've been told I need to work on is communication. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But I do try to work on being a better communicator. I am a good listener though, so.
So you're a good listener, but you're also rebellious.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, cool. Let me bring you up here with us. Let me have you scoot that way for me. Go on that way. Keep on going. Keep on going. All right, and you'll stand here. Oh, any final questions between the two of you guys?
Yes. Let's say that there was chaos for whatever reason in the world, and we had to escape.
This man is asking too many questions. Just walk away. I'm about to skip it.
Certain situation, and you want to go left, but I want to go right.
I'm about to skip it.
Which direction are you going?
I feel like she gonna pop her balloon.
You, in your heart, you want to go left, but I'm saying we're going right. Which way do you want to go, and will you go?
If you were my husband, I would follow your lead. I'll say that. If you were my husband, I would follow your lead.
What? And the only reason why I'm popping is because how will we ever be able to get to that situation? To be husband and wife? You know, if we can't even be in that
Look at her face.
realm of respect in the beginning stage. I don't feel like we'll get there.
I mean, I get that. It just, I mean, that's kind of an extreme example. I feel you, but I wouldn't. It really would just depend on the situation. But I mean, to me, to be honest, I would say, you know, if it's my husband,
How do you
I'd
run
follow
it
his lead.
for
But
yourself?
obviously, we would have worked our way up to that. But it would just depend on how well we know each other. You know, how much I trust you, stuff like that.
I completely respect that.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
But I know you got a little rebellion in you, and
I'm honest.
I respect the honesty.
He wanted to pop since he heard rebellion. All right, I'll have you head on back. Thank you. All right, well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Thank you guys for having me. You guys take care. All right.
Thank you.
I think he just wanted.
Well, she said those down.
Yeah.
Miss Philly.
I think he just wanted a submissive.
He wanted a submissive woman, whether you his wife or not.
That's what he was. That's all he could have said.
Yeah.
Would have made things a lot simpler.
All right.
Oh man.
Whew.
Thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, make sure you click on that link in the description box below and fill out a form to be considered. Also, don't forget to like.
You know who gotta fill that form out?
Who? Oh.
Frank.
Oh.
So look at that form.
This was an interesting episode.
Oh man. Oh, we had 2 matches, so I was wrong.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Like, it took me on a roller coaster. We was up, and then we was down. We was up, and then we was down. Then we was up, then we was down. I done yawn sometimes, too. I was just like, ooh, boring.
That was episode 61.
I know. That's what I said in the beginning.
Like, what the comments say?
It's that time of the week when we found out why so many people are single.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Said the lady in the red Tylenol. Oh, anesthesiologist. She's looking for somewhere more financially stable. It's super crazy.
Maybe she has her own business, you know. Oh, she was an anesthesia.
No, the guy that was a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The model girl was the epitome of finding a problem with anything. I can't imagine coming home to a person like that after a long day of work.
Listen.
Man. She was doing too much. She said she was going.
She went off on that man. off, and he was like, "You triggered," and she was like, "No, I'm not triggered."
Oh man,
she was Philly for sure. You already know what Philly is like.
Well, I mean,
listen, she went off on him. I mean, that guy, he needed to get told off because I didn't like the way he talked about that girl hair. You know, it's certain things you should say and certain things you should not say. And I don't think anything was wrong with her hair. She was pretty. But he shouldn't talk about nobody hair when his hair, his fade wasn't even connected.
Yeah.
So he had no business talking.
I mean, look, he was saying it as like a preference, I guess. He was like, you know,
his fade wasn't even blended.
He wasn't. I don't think he was saying it maliciously. I don't think he was saying it maliciously. It got malicious after everybody popped the balloon and started going off on him.
He had on.
But he was like, I didn't, I wasn't really feeling the hair. It was the hair for me. I just didn't like the hairstyle.
Well,
that's just not. He ain't got to be forced to like somebody's hair. Right. Just because you black.
Everybody got a preference. We understand.
I guess that's what he was trying to say, but it just came off like, yeah, you can't say that with 10 black women in the room. So it automatically trigger everybody as soon as you talk about somebody's hair. So that's why they be like, oh, if you didn't like this thing about this person, you're like, yeah, you're all beautiful. So, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about you.
I mean,
he chose to say why he didn't like it, and that's what got him killed. So,
but Q Dog was almost there, honey, with the teacher. He was almost there.
Q. Oh yeah, San Diego.
San Diego.
I guess he don't really like
teacher.
I mean, California is pretty far from Virginia, so
yeah,
it is a trip.
But he said he could travel, and then he changed his mind last minute.
I guess he didn't like California, San Diego specifically. So something about San Diego that he just didn't like. So it was for me. Oh man. Oh, we can do the coulda beens. Oh yeah, I gotta show you the It Takes a Church. Let me show you. Yeah.
Show me the teaser.
Dang, where can you?
It was up there.
I'll show the teaser, I guess.
It Takes a Church, hosted by Natalie Grant, visits congregations across America to help find true love for the truly blessed.
I am here on a mission today with your church because your church believes that they can help you find true love.
Tell me about your bachelor.
Oh, I would love to.
All right now. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He looks good and he can put a ring on it.
He has no children, so you don't have to worry about the baby mama drama.
You don't even have to remove your heels, honey. You gotta say more.
God took his time on that one, I tell you that.
I'm the mama. And to tell you the truth, he's real cuddly.
As soon as they said doctor, my eyes was like, bing.
What you gotta say, Cuddly?
Allow God to speak to your heart because aesthetically, everything can seem right. But internally, you gotta make that decision.
I think she's very friendly. She has some pretty legs. I can't say, can I say that? This is a church. I know this is a church.
We've got a little surprise for you. Your mom, your aunt, and your cousin have come all the way to Charlotte.
I just want her to have a man who will love her.
When you're looking for true love, you gotta have faith. Because sometimes it takes more than dating to find the perfect partner. Sometimes it takes a church.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, turn this camera on.